We're down here in Florida, and this is the second leg of a 2-week tournament. I'm feeling a little better. Last week I was battling some lasting effects of the flu, but here we go. This is it. We only have 2 days to figure this place out. So this is the St. Johns River. I've never been here in the month of April. So we got 110 plus miles of St. Johns tidal river to break down in just 2 days. We also have the Rodman Reservoir, which is up above. Guys will do their scoping thing out in the middle, standing timber. But over the next 24 or so hours, we are gonna be in a hurry. We're gonna run and gun. We're gonna kind of run tides. I'll talk a little bit about that later this week, but we're gonna apply everything I've learned out there in California and apply it on the East Coast here in Florida. So St. Johns River practice starts right now. I don't know what I got, it's freaking huge. Oh, there goes my boat. Oh my gosh. Dude, what is going on? It's like still running. Oh my gosh, what do I have? A freaking tarpon? I'm on this guy's dock here. Oh my gosh. So big. What is that? Oh, it's a big old freaking redfish. Giant red. Gotta get in my boat. There she comes. All right, I got her. Giant red. Look at that thing. That's awesome. That's a pretty one. Oh, that was crazy. All right, 2 hours of fishing on the main river. The tide just switched, it started going out. I had my first bite, giant redfish. Too bad this isn't the Redfish Cup Championship that we won a couple years ago. That's a monster, that's awesome. Dude, that was nutty. I had to go on that guy's dock to land it. Pretty fish. All right, we fished the river here, the main river, for like 3 hours. The only bite I had was a big giant redfish. You know, I fished the tide that we're going to see in the tournament for the most part. I'm not liking what I'm seeing. Obviously, I haven't had a single bass bite, so I'm gonna head up to Rodman Reservoir, which is the big reservoir up there. There's a ton of big bass up there, see if we can figure something out. All right, made it to Rodman Reservoir. Got to log through to get to this lake, so we decided to launch up here. Well, that sucked. Back in the truck, relaunching in the river. The tide has changed. There's an outgoing tide now, so hopefully that moving water will fire up some fish on the main river there. But this Rodman Reservoir, 2 small fish was all it was, so gotta dig deeper. Only have about a day and a half left. All right. Whew. Man, what a brutal day. I mean, probably had like 7 pounds, 8 pounds for 5. fished the river, went into Rodman, and then went back to the river. And best thing I got going is this spot I'm on right now. A little bit of shell, a little bit of bluegill beds, but I had some absolute monsters follow my jerkbait and follow my glide bait. So we're not completely clueless. Although we didn't have a good day today, we've got somewhere to pick up where we left off tomorrow. So we've only got 12 hours to figure it out tomorrow. I know this tournament's gonna take 18 to 20 pounds a day. I gotta put my light in, jam back to the ramp because the sun's going down. We're like 20 miles out. So day one, practice, St. John's River. Sucked, but we'll get him tomorrow. All right, today is a new day. Day 2 of practice, the final day of practice. And yesterday, I basically caught nothing. I only got 12 hours today to figure something out for this tournament. After last week, finishing 3 ounces out of the cut, can't let that happen this time. So a lot of hard work today. We're gonna cover a bunch of water. And essentially, you know, every 6 hours, the tide changes. It's gonna be high or low, and you just gotta kind of catch it in between. The whole trick is running tides is trying to figure out to bite closer to the ocean, figure out what tide window they bite in, whether it's high outgoing or the first push to the incoming, whatever it is, and then follow that wave all the way inland. So that's kind of what we're gonna do today. We're gonna zip around, idle some shell bars, but I gotta find something that's worth 13, 14, 15 plus pounds today, and today only. Any of them. Can't be bass, man. They'd be freaking snapping. Nothing on that. There's a bunch of shad there, but looks like a bunch of white bass or something, but they didn't bite anything. Old school bass fishing, going down the bank with an old school popper. Magnum. Down there, right on that pole. And we worked our way all the way south, like an hour. So, gotta work back the other way. It's about midday or so, so I still have plenty of time to figure something out. In the back of my mind, I have a kind of a plan D, E, F. I hope I don't have to use it. I want like confidence in an area where I could slow down and really fish targets or whatever. But right now I need a sandwich. Big one. ran like he's big. Decent. I'll take a limit of those. Limit of those will get you far this week. Oh, big one, dude. Wow, I unlocked the pattern. Definitely gonna fish the rest of these docks. Ah, yeah. Hey, dude, that's a pre-spawner. That's a nice one. All right, I guess I'm gonna do this. Look at that fat thing, dude. All right, so with this jerkbait over the last couple days, I've caught a big redfish, stripers, that big bass right there. Look at the hooks on that thing. Bent out, missing, bent out, twisted, and bent out. And that's a discontinued jerkbait, so I don't mind showing it to you. We unlocked a pattern, finally. I don't have to fish the rest of these. I will go sample another area of the lake, the other stretch of the river, so I can fish this whole cove. I've only got about quarter of the way through this cove here, and it's just a main river indention. Got a quarter of the way, and that's 3 bites. So, you know, quarter, so 3, 6, 9, 12, potentially 12 bites through here. That's good. Move on. One nice bite. Give me confidence to do this. Oh my gosh, dude. So hard, bro. Well, I'll tell you what, that's 2 big bites on this stretch. One on a frog and one flipping. I'm glad we added this to the program. I'll tell you what, these are back-to-back tournaments. I'm tired as hell right now. And about an hour ago, I was like, man, maybe we should go in, do tackle, be lazy. Nope, we got to send it 20 miles to this spot right here to check these lily pads. And about 20 yards that way, I had a big one eat a frog. And look at that one right there. One's 5.5, almost 6 pounds. Those are the kind we need. That gives me confidence, dude. That's what it's all about. That thing eat it. I popped it off that pad and freaking smoked it. That's awesome. Yes. Oh yeah. There's a bite. Dang it. Try to shake it off. She's hooked now. This is almost better than jerking. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh man. 4+ pounder. Well, that right there wraps up practice. And like I said, a couple hours ago, thought about putting it on the rack, but something told me to come and check a flip bite in an area I fished like 4 or 5 years ago. I'm so glad I did, because I've had 4 or 5 bites, 2 nice ones. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us during practice. You saw the redfish, you saw me grind for, 20+ hours. And finally, at the end of the day, the end of practice, we found a little something. So I'm really happy for what I found late in the game here. So the lesson for this week, the lesson for the last couple days is listen to your gut. Listen to that little voice in your head and don't be lazy. Get after it. Even late like this, when you're tired, you got a tournament to do well in, you got to follow your gut. Don't be lazy. Thank you guys so much. That's our practice video.